Hello loves! Today I want to talk about Innisfree's Simple Label Tinted Moisturizer. It is vegan, hypoallergenic, and contains a physical sunscreen. It also corrects uneven skin tone while soothing and nourishing the skin to help it become smooth and glowing. In Korea, it's only available in 3 colors, but it seems that in other countries there is a 4th deeper shade. I got it in shade 2, which is just called beige. You can see that it doesn't match my hand, and it's not a perfect match for my face, which is a slightly different color than my hand. But with contour and bronzing, I don't think it's that noticeable. First, I applied it with a beauty blender. It spreads easily across the skin, and this method creates an incredibly sheer, barely there look. As I said, it almost looks like I don't have any makeup on, but it works at making my skin look less red, as if my skin was naturally this even toned. If you want a medium coverage, then I suggest applying a good amount and spreading it with your fingertips, because beauty blenders tend to absorb some of the product, and obviously your fingers won't. It's not difficult at all to apply it in this way because it feels like a thin moisturizer and it melts into the skin with ease. The coverage at this level is kind of what I prefer. Another thing to note for good or bad is that this doesn't cover things like pores, so while it can cover redness, your skin's true texture will show through. I personally don't mind this at all because I think it adds to the my skin but better look, but I know that might not be everyone's cup of tea. This also leaves a nice glow to my dry skin, which makes me think that it might not work well with oily skin. Now let's do a Longwear test. During my Longwear test, I took an hour walk on a hot and humid day in Seoul. Side note, I really recommend masks like these because it only disturbs the makeup that comes into contact on the perimeter of the mask. You can see that my cheek makeup has moved as well as some product on my nose, but the rest of my makeup survived the journey well. What I try to do after I take off the mask is to tap the makeup back into place, which helps a bit. Now let's take a moment to appreciate this tinted moisturizer. 5 hours after application and it still looks pretty amazing. The only difference I can see is that the shine on my face has increased, but that can easily be fixed with a little bit of powder. Overall, I think this is a great product, especially because it's so affordable, and I think anyone with drier skin would benefit from it. The only downside is that the color range is pretty lacking, but that's unfortunately common with Korean cosmetics. So after watching this video, what do you think about this tinted moisturizer?